Good afternoon, students. Today we're going to complete what we started in literature in the feature article by Bijal B. Trivedi entitled The Spider-Man Behind the Spider-Man. We talked about it the last time, and we talked about a very important question, guys. What is your dream job? And we said, guys, that your dream job is controlled by your talents, interests, and personality. I think I explained that in detail. Let's go, guys, to the skills that we're going to apply on our text. We talked also about text features, and we said what are text features. Do you remember, guys? What are text features? I hear someone saying the answer. Right, correct. That's good. Text features include all the components of a story or article that aren't the main body of a text. All the components of a story or article that aren't the main body of a text. These include headings, subheadings, sidebars, bulleted lists, and we explained that, guys, in detail the last time. Now, let's go directly. I'm making a partial review on what I explained before. We have what the reading strategy. Summarize. What I mean by summarize or making a summary, guys, is to retell briefly the main ideas or key points in the order they appear in the original text. You summarize, as we can say, you retell the main ideas chronologically, guys, in sequence. This is to make a summary. Summarizing is a way to check your understanding, to see whether you understand or not, but you put the events in order or in sequence. Also, we talked about the vocabulary in context, guys. We talked about perseverance, and we said that perseverance means what? Persistence, means determination. If I said he had the perseverance necessary to finish the job, he had the determination, he had the persistence. If he said that I will be a doctor, so he decided to be a doctor. He's having the will. He had the will to do what? To do that. Patience. Perseverance means patience. Number two, Phil is an engaging person whom everyone likes. Engaging means charming, likable. Someone you like. When you see him, he could attract your heart easily. Maria had the potential to become a first-rate scientist. Potential means power. Means what? Means power. When I say that Lionel Messi has a great potential, that makes him pass one player one player, two players, more than two players easily. Ashley's watercolor rendition. Rendition means, as we can say, I said performance, interpretation, pictorial representation. This is the word rendition, and I explained all these vocab the last time. I'd like you guys to go directly to the 2 pages or 3 pages that we're gonna talk about today. But first, I'd like you to look at this photo, guys. Look at this photo. Well, we have an important question here. Based on this photo of Steven Katcher, what can you infer about his interests and personality, guys? What can you infer about his interests and personality? Can you tell me? What can you infer about Steven Katcher and the personality from what? From the photo that you see now. What can you infer? I hear Khalid saying the answer. That's good. Yes. Katcher's expression suggested that he's confident. Someone who's really confident. He's catching what? A scorpion and a spider. His funny hat indicates that he has a sense of humor. Humorous. You know sense of humor, guys? Someone who likes telling jokes and behaving in a way that makes others laugh. So he has a sense of humor. or humorous, and is interested in what? In bugs. Look here. He has bugs. The fact that he's holding bugs suggested that he finds them intriguing and is not scared of what? He's not scared of them. He's not scared of bugs. We said before that he's an entomologist. What do you mean by entomologist, guys? Someone who likes what? Someone who studies spiders, who studies insects. Now let's complete, guys. Go to page, as we can say, page 894. I'd like you to start reading from the top page to line 26. Here we have a very important question. Read silently, guys. I'm going to ask you a very important question. In what ways is catcher's career his dream job? Who can tell me? In what way is catcher's career his dream job? Look here, we're going to read with you. After that, we're going to what? We're going to infer or conclude the answer. One day he received a call from his former academic advisor, like supervisor, asking him to babysit 3,000 locusts that were to be used for the movie Exorcist. Exorcist, guys. Exorcist 2. Catcher had to place the locusts wherever they were needed, including on the stars Richard Burton and Linda Blair. That was his first job, and it has been Hollywood creepy crawlies ever since. After doing a long survey of movies, Catcher found that about 1/3 of all movies had an insect in it. I saw immediate job potential. Potential means power, Catcher says. So in what ways is Catcher's career his dream job, guys? Catcher has been what? Has been interested in insects since he was a child. Do you remember when I was explaining that? When we were saying that, guys? Catcher has been interested in insects since he was a child. His job here, as we read, guys, allows him to work with insects on a daily basis and requires him to use his knowledge of insect behavior to get insects to what? To perform. He began to know a lot of information about insects, okay, in order to use his what? To use his knowledge of insect behavior to get them to perform in what? In movies. That's good. After doing a long survey of movies, Catcher found that about 1/3 of all movies had an insect in it. I saw immediate job potential. Catcher says, almost 25 years after his first job, Catcher now holds an impressive list of movies, or of movie, television, music video, and the commercial credits that include his biggest movie, Arachnophobia. Arachnophobia, guys, it means what, guys? A very strong fear of spiders. A very strong fear of spiders. This is arachnophobia. The comedy thriller in which a California town is overrun with deadly spiders. He also supervised the bug and the spider stunts in Alien, Contact, Jurassic Park, Pacific Heights, and Wild Wild West. He also did what, guys? Supervised the bug and the spider stunts used in what? In these movies? Alien, Contact, Jurassic Park, Pacific Heights, and Wild Wild West. I think now it's clear. So we're talking about someone, Stephen Catcher, who liked insects since he was young, and when he grew old, he became, as we can say, a grown-up person. He worked in the field he liked, guys. He worked in the field he liked. He's a very observant and engaging guy. Engaging means likable, charming, says Lucinda Straub, a special effects person who worked with Catcher on arachnophobia. One of his main goals is to educate the public about how fascinating and interesting insects are. He was talking about what, guys? About insects and how they are Interesting. He's really out to teach people about bugs, says Straub, who then clarified that of course spiders are not bugs. Spiders are not bugs. He was trying to tell him that spiders are not bugs, are not, as we can say, insects. They are arachnids. What do you mean by arachnids? Similar to insects, but with 4 pairs of legs. 4 pairs of legs, like spiders, like scorpion. Arachnids, once again, any of a group of arachnids is similar to insects, but with 4 pairs of legs, like spiders, scorpions. Let's go down, guys, to read this subheading. So you want to be an entomologist. What do you mean by entomologist? Someone who studies what? Who studies insects. Do you get grossed out when you see a spider or earwig? Grossed out means unpleasant, means disgusted. When you see a spider or earwig means what, guys? An insect that has 2 pincers, that has 2 sharp claws. You know claws? I know that. Okay, it's easy, by the way. Claws, like cats. Cats have claws. Has 2 pincers protruding from the rear of its abdomen. So, or does the spider's web and the inchworm's movement fascinate you? If you see them, they are fascinating you or not? If the latter question describes you, then entomology could be the perfect career for you. If you like seeing that, if you like watching spiders and scorpions moving, then entomology, the study of insects, could be the perfect career for you. Entomologists study the classification. I'm talking about the job description of entomologists. What they are doing, guys. Study the classification, life cycle, and the habits of insects and the related life forms, and the plan and the implement insect surveys and the pest management programs. Implement means carry out. Do. They also investigate ways to control insect pests and manage beneficial insects such as plant pollinators. Pollinators, it means animals that carry pollen from one plant to another, causing the plants to produce fruit. You know bees, guys? Bees are used as pollinators. They carry pollens. They carry what? Pollen. From what? From one plant to another. We call them pollinators. Parasites and insect predators. Interests and skills. Entomologists need the intellect, need their minds. Curiosity. Curiosity means that you want to know more. That you want to know more. Creativity, patience, and perseverance. Perseverance means what? Determination. It means determination. It means patience. It means persistence. Required to pursue answers to complex research questions about bugs. Because there are thousands and thousands of insect species or species, entomologists must also have a good memory. They must have good memory, guys. Entomologists must be able to work well, both independently and as part of a team. So, entomologists must work what? Must depend upon himself, because he could work alone. And also must learn how to be a part of what? A part of a team. Here, he talked about what, guys? He talked about, the job description of the entomologists. What are entomologists doing? Let's go, guys, to the second page. Even with his busy filmmaking schedule, Kutcher still finds time to teach once a week at a local community college. He also started the annual insect fair at the Los Angeles Arboretum. Look here, guys. After you have read the last 2 paragraphs on page 894, and these lines on the top page of page 895. What are two of the most important pieces of information you get? What did you get from these paragraphs? What did you get, guys? You get what? What did you understand from them? That Catcher is what? Catcher is an experienced insect trainer and educates what? Educates people about bugs. After reading, as I said, once again, look here. These two paragraphs. And what else, guys? And the lines on the top page of page 895. What did you get? You get what? That Catcher is an experienced insect trainer and educates people about bugs. That's really good. Let's go, guys, to the perfect match. What does he want to tell us about the perfect match? This is a subheading. Do you remember when we were talking about text features? Do you remember, guys? And we said what are text features? Include all the components of a story or article that aren't the main body of a text. Look here. What does he mean by the perfect match? Catcher's most recent challenge has been finding the perfect spider for the movie Spider-Man. The concept designer for the movie produced a computer rendition that combined the traits of up to 4 arachnids to create an image of the mutant spider that bites Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, and endows him with the spider powers. Look here, he was searching about a spider, as we can say, or what? The concept designer for the movie produced a computer rendition that combined the traits of up to 4 arachnids that has what, guys? That has some traits of 4 arachnids to create what? To create an image of the mutant what? Spider that will bite the main character in the movie, Spider-Man, Peter what? Peter Parker. And endows them special powers or spider what? Spider powers. So, read the subheading and the first sentence of this section. What perfect match does the subheading refer to? It refers to what, guys? To the spider Catcher found to play the mutant spider in the movie Spider-Man. The perfect match refers to the spider Catcher found to play the mutant spider in the movie what? Spider-Man. I was given this drawing of a spider that didn't exist and told to find a real spider that matched it, says Miller, whose responsibilities include assembling all the props. What do you mean by props? Props mean support. An object which is used to support something by holding it up. This is called the props. The spider resembled a black widow. Black widow, a very poisonous spider, which wasn't an option because its bite is too dangerous. It's not an option. It looks like a black widow, but not a black widow because a black widow is what, guys? It's too dangerous. Miller contacted Stephen Catcher and showed him the picture. Catcher then arranged a Spider Olympics for Spider-Man director Sam Raimi. Catcher brought in different types of spiders to showcase the talents of each, says Miller. He literally had the spiders doing what? Doing a trick. So, he was searching about a spider that is going to be used in the movie Spider-Man and is going to bite whom? To bite Peter Parker, the main character in the movie, and endows him spider powers. Now let's go guys to these subheadings, and this is all of it is what? Sidebar. Sidebar. And we said, what is a sidebar? Who can tell me, guys? What is a sidebar? A sidebar, it's a column that adds what, guys? Adds information, or it's a box that adds information. It adds what? Information within what? Within an article. Here we have a box. Let's see. He's asking you about the typical tasks of an entomologist. What does the typical task? What does the typical what tasks? What are the typical tasks of entomologists? What are the typical tasks of entomologists? Study the evolution of insects, discover and describe new species of insects, conduct research into the impact and the control of insect pest problems, conduct field and laboratory tests of pesticides to evaluate their effect on different species of insects under different conditions, curate museum insect collections, prepare publications that make it possible to identify insect, spider mite, and tick species, coordinate public awareness and education programs, or education what programs. Here we have a very important question. What does the information presented in the blue, this is blue, sidebar add to your understanding of Stephen Katcher and his career? What do you understand about Katcher from these what? These bulleted lists. What do you understand, guys? Can you tell me? You understand what? The blue sidebar explains what the average entomologist does. I'm talking about Stephen Katcher. It also points out how unique Katcher's job is because he didn't follow the path. Most entomologists what follow, guys. It shows you how he's what? How he's different. He didn't follow the path most entomologists follow. Educational paths. Students interested in a career working with insects should prepare for college by taking a variety of science classes. Many students get a general undergraduate degree in biology or zoology. Zoology is the study of what, guys? Of animals, and is specialized in entomology at the postgraduate level for those wishing to lead what? Research teams or teach at the university level. A PhD is what is a requirement. What does this bulleted list help you better understand? This bulleted list help you understand the typical tasks of what, guys, of an entomologist. The average earnings, the maximum salary will be $71,270 or dollars. Average salary $47,740, $47,740 what? $40. Entry level salary is $29,260. So, guys, we understand what does an entomologist do, and what is his typical what? What is the typical task? What are the typical tasks of entomologists? And how Katcher or Stephen Katcher is different, guys, from what? From the other entomologists. Thank you, guys, for today. Hoping to find my session enjoyable. If there is any problem, you can contact me on my email, or you can call me on my mobile phone. Thank you.